stop it. What?
Do not push the fucking door off.
Oh, so you're gonna swear now, yeah?
No, you just tried to slam my arm in that door.
No, I tried to close the door.
You tried to slam my arm was still in the door.
I tried to close the door. You get away. You get away.
When the badge turns silent, the body cam speaks. Citizen rights violated.
This episode is brought to you by Coley Burks. Check the link below, subscribe to his channel, and give him the credit he deserves. In this episode, Auditor Coley is filming vehicles at the back of a police station, which is completely legal. Suddenly, an unqualified officer confronts him and loses control. What starts as a normal conversation turns into a shocking incident. The officer makes up laws, swears on duty, and even pushes Coley to the ground. Coley responds the right way by suing the officer and the police, winning a payout that shows how badly the officer acted. Before we start the video, a big thanks to T and Stewart for supporting my work by joining RTA Extra. Today, our freedoms are often under threat, and authority is becoming more aggressive. Standing together is more important than ever. Joining RTA Extra not only gives you extra content, but also helps support this mission and make sure the public's voice is heard. If you want to...
Oh, I'm just making a video.
Of what? Sorry, because filming our backyard, obviously we have concerns.
Are you filming? Are you filming me?
I am, yes. So
would you let me know before you start filming me, please?
Yeah, no, I want to deal with this first because this is more pressing.
Deal with what?
The fact that you're filming a backyard, you're filming police officers going in and out of the building.
Why would that be a problem?
Because you understand there's a terror threat. This is what people do. They film, they make video.
No, they don't.
I'm not asking you, I'm telling you that people film.
Based on what data, facts, statistics? Just pull it out, yeah. No, you're telling me, but you're not, there's no basis for your argument.
You that people do what's called hostile reconnaissance.
Okay, do you think this is hostile reconnaissance?
Are you going to actually listen?
I don't want to listen because you're talking rubbish, bro. This is not, terrorists do not film back gates of police stations.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
They do.
Name me one example.
There was
go on.
This case of the White City police station. He had loads of videos of the police station and he was stopped just before he attacked.
The officer tries to sound serious by accusing Coley of hostile reconnaissance, saying he's filming the back gate of the police station for bad reasons. But when asked for an example, the officer can only point to the 2014 White City terror plot. In that case, two men were secretly filming police and planning a real terrorist attack with guns and explosives. They had clear evidence and dangerous intent. Coley, on the other hand, is standing in public, openly filming and not hiding anything. The White City case was about terrorism, while Coley is just holding the police accountable.
Well, I believe it was.
Can you identify yourself, please?
What's all this? What are you filming the police station for is what I'm asking you.
I asked you to identify first, please. What does this mean? What if I can't
I've got a name badge, I've got shoulder numbers.
Okay, when a member of the public asks you to identify...
I'm asking you a question. Why are you filming
We're going
the
down this
backyard of a police
authoritarian
station?
route, are we? I don't need to answer any questions. How about that?
Says it's section 55.
Section 55,
right.
Is it?
Right, you're going to be searched on Section 55 of the Terrorism Act. I'm PC Beach from Barkingside Police Station. You're entitled to a copy of the search. You're detained for the purpose of the search.
Okay. You're not going to cuff me, are you?
No,
can I keep this in my hand?
Relax.
You lot calm down. What are the grounds for the search? What are you expecting to find?
I said I'm not going to put you in cuffs. I'll put you under.
What is Section 55? What is Section 55?
There's a Terrorism Act. It allows us to search.
Does it exist?
It does.
No, it doesn't.
Right, okay.
Alright, you're going to be sued. Crack on, mate.
Right.
Get your hand off me. Get your hand off me. Why are you putting me to the floor? Why are you putting me to the floor? Yo, Jill, get off, get off, get off, get off, get off. Why are you putting me to the ground?
Because you're continuing to pull against me and you're being
grabbed me for no reason.
Yeah.
You grabbed me for no reason.
This moment shows one of the most shocking examples of police incompetence on camera. The officer keeps questioning Coley, and when he doesn't get the answers he wants, he says he's detaining him under Section 55 of the Terrorism Act. The problem? No such section exists that allows police to detain or search anyone. The officer either completely misunderstood the law or made it up to justify abusing his power. When Coley resists, he is slammed to the ground and handcuffed. Every officer is supposed to know the powers they use, but this one didn't. He also broke Coley's rights under Article 5 of the Human Rights Act, which protects people from being unlawfully detained.
No. No,
relax.
Just
get off
down.
me! Get off!
Relax.
Get off! Get off! Section 55 doesn't even exist. Get your
No. Look, right, as soon as the cuffs are on, you can stand up. Just relax, all right?
Listen, it was
Just relax.
very simple. You were just asked why you were filming a police
Relax.
station.
But please,
Thank you.
like, put this right.
Right.
He's acting unreasonable now.
It's not.
Okay.
He's asked you a
Absolutely
question. He's asked you a
unreasonable.
question. You didn't answer him.
I don't have to
continue to
answer.
haul and fight
I don't
against
have
me.
to answer.
Question, isn't it?
Beach, I don't have to answer. Do you not get that? I can
I'm gonna
exercise
continue
my
to
right.
search you, it's
Right,
fine.
whilst I'm on the floor. At least let me stand up. Section 55 doesn't even exist. You just made it up as
Section
you've gone along.
55 of the Terrorism Act, you can...
Section 55 doesn't exist. Get me out of cross. I'm not resisting. I'm not.
Relax.
He was trying to search you and you was...
You have no grounds to search me. Section 55 don't exist.
Stand by.
What grounds?
Somewhere?
So you just made up a law and you just tackled me to the floor for doing illegal activity. That's what's just happened. My coat is ripped. I'm in cuffs. What is Section 55? What is Section 55?
This part is just as shocking and says a lot about the culture of silence in the police. Coley keeps pointing out the obvious. Section 55 doesn't exist, and the officer made it up. Yet none of the other officers step in to stop him or correct him. They just watch an unlawful detention happen. The worst part is their complicity. Even if one officer didn't know the law, someone there surely did. The fact that no one spoke up shows how broken accountability can be. They choose to protect each other's image instead of following the law they promised to uphold.
State of you, man. You're a complete mess. Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
Why would I do what?
Why would you just
You
do
were filming
what
in
you
the
just did?
backyard of a police station. I've asked you questions
I don't
about
need
it,
to answer your
and you're
question.
not
I don't
answering
need to
it.
answer-
So then I decided to search you. When I'm searching you, you've decided to resist. So I've used force
I
in order
resist.
to.
Yes, I will resist. Of course,
I'm
I resist.
explaining. If you want to listen, you can listen.
Well, you're gonna
Because
pay
you
for
want
that
this for
code
your
as well.
camera and everything, didn't you?
Yeah, so take me out of cuffs so you can explain, and then maybe people
At
can
the moment,
hear
you're
your
still
point of-
detained.
For what? What else are you searching for? I don't understand. You haven't even searched the bag. Why have you not
I
searched the bag?
searched your bag.
Yeah, this place, hella corrupt. You know that. This
Right,
is
what
wrong.
I will correct is it is section 44, not 55. I did get the wrong
44.
section.
That's wrong as well. Try
It's
the third
not.
time. Let's see if you get third time lucky. This 43 is the one you're looking for. It's too late now. Too late now.
It don't matter, mate.
Yeah, no, it does. No, it does matter, mate. No, it does matter, mate. It does matter, mate. It does matter, mate.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what it
yeah, yeah. You can just make it up on the spot. It does matter.
If you're
Of course
searching
it
for a
matters.
terrorism act, who cares?
But what do you mean, who cares?
We're
It
searching
matters.
now because we suspect you being a
Yeah,
terrorist.
you suspect I'm a terrorist.
Shut up and
You
listen.
shut up, you slap it. Yeah, slap it. Shut up, man.
After minutes of Coley pointing out that Section 55 doesn't exist, the officer finally tries to backtrack, saying he meant Section 44, but that's also wrong. Section 44 of the Terrorism Act was repealed in 2011 because it was ruled unlawful by the European Court of Human Rights. It allowed searches without reasonable suspicion. The correct law would have been Section 43, which can only be used if there are real, reasonable grounds to believe someone is involved in terrorism. Then, just when it seems it can't get worse, another officer steps in and basically says it doesn't matter. You're searched under the Terrorism Act. Who cares? So shut up. This isn't just unprofessional. It completely ignores the law. It shows a mindset where legality doesn't matter, and as long as terrorism is mentioned, anything goes.
Idiot. Yeah, it's a great one. You're out here misusing legislation, searching me under legislation that don't exist. It's a great one. Section 43 don't require me to give no details.
44.
Yeah, 44 don't exist anymore. It was repealed in 2011.
So you're refusing to give us
Yes,
your
I'm
name?
refusing, yeah.
I shoot you.
Is it? Let's see the photo.
I shoot you. I'm not going to show you. No,
because there's...
Well, get off away from me then. Who are you talking to, mate?
Who you talking to?
Yeah?
What?
Do you know what I mean? Who do you think you are?
Who do you think you are?
Yeah, don't stop, mate. I'm talking to my
what,
colleague.
I'm in cuffs and there's four of you.
Huh? What
think
are you
you're
going to
so
do?
bad?
What are you going to do without cuffs?
I'm not gonna act aggressive, am I? I was acting aggressive because you touched me first. I was defending myself. Okay, so you
That's
can
fine,
take me out
I'm
of cuffs.
No, I'm not, and that's no worries. I'll have to write something to explain why I've kept you in cuffs, and I'll do
You're
that.
gonna be sued for this. Don't worry about it.
I'll be sued, no problem.
You are gonna be made to account. I promise you.
Okay, that's no problem.
I'm already suing
Like
a sergeant.
I said, I'll
I'll
have to do notes after this to explain it, and I'll justify it, and I'll account for it, as you've said in your
justify
words.
it to a judge as well. It won't be you though.
It won't be
It'll be a
judge, will it?
solicitor.
That's not be silly.
No, you will, because it's gonna go to the county court.
When Coley warns the officer that he could be sued for using a law that doesn't exist, the officer doesn't seem worried. He just shrugs and says, "That's fine. I'd be sued. No problem." It's shocking to see someone admit to breaking the law so casually. It shows how some officers feel they can act outside the law because the system protects them more than the public. Then he makes it worse by saying, "I'll justify it in my notes." When Coley reminds him that a judge will see it, the officer arrogantly replies, "It won't be seen by a judge. Don't be silly." He really believes it will never leave the station. Luckily, This time, it did.
There we go. Right, like I explained, you're entitled to a copy of the search.
Yeah, let me get that.
If you go to a police station,
No, right, can you write up
we
for
do
me?
it
Please?
electronically.
Write up for me. Would you identify yourself, please? Why not?
You've been searched under terrorism, you don't have to.
You don't have to, under terrorism legislation.
I'll do it from it's 235
So why have you released me if I'm a terrorist?
You deal with them officers there, mate. Alright?
Let's go. What are you saying about what you're going to do and this and that? Why are you acting like a thug? So yes, it was section 55.
Section 44.
No, so you said 55, 44.
55 to begin with, and I corrected myself.
Okay.
I'm human. I
So,
can
all
forget
right, fair enough. So what's it, 44, yeah?
things. Yeah.
So you corrected it from 55 to what?
44 is what I believe is the right section.
I just wanted to make sure you wrote down section 44.
I haven't written down section 44 on there.
Okay.
The code on there is for the Terrorism Act, and that's what I put in there. But, like I've said it all over my camera, your camera, everything, that I believe I got it wrong to begin with. There's 55.
You can't afford to get things wrong, though. You can't afford to get. No, of course, no, you can't. No, but you. This is you're dealing with people's rights. You're dealing with legislation and crime. You can't afford to make mistakes like this.
This part is honestly shocking. After everything, the fake law, the takedown, the handcuffs, the officer casually admits, I got it wrong to begin with as 55. Then he tries to brush it off, saying, I'm human. That's not humility. That's damage control. This wasn't a small mistake. It was making up a law that led to someone being physically detained and assaulted. It shows a mindset where policing is treated like trial and error, as if people's rights are something you can just get wrong and move on from. But the law isn't like that. Officers have powers that can take away someone's freedom, and with that comes the responsibility to know exactly what you're doing.
Do you want to have a discussion, or are you just going to shout abuse?
I want to hear.
I'm going to go.
Go on. I want to hear what you want to say. Yeah, go on. I want to hear. Go on.
I'm human. I thought it was 55. Now I believe it's 44. I corrected it.
You're dismissed. Go away. You're a joker. You're a clown. 3136 Tango 3136. Don't forget this guy's face.
3136 Tango. My warrant, mate. Don't put it on my face. My warrant.
Job on Muppet. Go on. You're dismissed, Muppet, man. Go away, man.
Whoa.
Muppet. What?
Do not push the door on.
Oh, so you're going to swear now, yeah?
No, you just tried to slam my arm in that door.
I tried to close the door.
You tried to slam my arm was still in the door.
I tried to close the door. You get away. You get away. You just took me to the
You want
ground.
to be arrested for assault?
How was that
Slammed
assault?
that with my arm
No, I
in
didn't
the
slam
door.
it. I just moved it as I was walking by.
Look, you know what? Go away before you get yourself in more trouble.
Muppet. Fucking Muppet.
The ending was chaotic, showing how both sides lost control for a moment. Coley shouldn't have pushed the officer's door, no question about that. But the officer's reaction was just as wrong. He swore, lost complete control, and acted violently. A police officer's job is to de-escalate, not retaliate. Coley later filed a civil claim and settled for £1,500, which quietly confirms the police knew they were in the wrong. It might not seem huge, but it's significant. It's an official admission that his detention and treatment weren't lawful. Settlements like this leave a paper trail, reminding the force that incompetence and made-up laws cost money, reputation, and public trust. This whole incident was chaos from the start. The officer saw a camera, panicked, and began shouting about terrorism and Section 55, a law that doesn't even exist. Instead of thinking, he acted. Instead of asking, he attacked. Coley wasn't a threat, he was just filming. Once emotion took over, professionalism disappeared. What makes it worse is that no one stepped in to stop it. The other officers just watched as one of their own detained someone under a fake law and slammed him to the floor. That silence shows the culture inside the force. When one officer messes up, the rest just stand by. But because this was on camera, it followed them into a complaint and a payout. The officer later shrugged it off, saying, I'm human, treating it like a small mistake. But this wasn't a minor error. It was physically detaining someone under a law that doesn't exist. Coley was right. When you have the power to take someone's freedom, you can't afford to get it wrong. Even after everything, the officer showed no real remorse, laughing about being sued. But it wasn't funny. The force paid out because they couldn't defend it. Coley turned their arrogance into accountability. He didn't just walk away with money. He proved why filming the police matters. Without that camera, this officer's fake law and violent behavior would have been hidden in paperwork. Now it's recorded for everyone to see. a clear example of what happens when power and ignorance collide.